Greetings everyone and welcome back to Medieval Dynasty with me, Kemzit and Guardian. We're resuming on from where we have kind of left off. We're getting in the afternoon here right now, right? Or is it turning night?
Even night almost.
Oh,
You can
then
actually already go to sleep. It allows us. I just have to reach the nearest house.
sure, go for it. Tell me when you are. I can upgrade my farming skill because I've got 3 levels. Whistling summons your mount.
Got it. Just
Nice.
tell me what you need me to do.
Last stamina consumption. Yeah, no. Slowers mount stamina consumption. More crops in the orchards. And
Or if you
faster
don't have the
farming.
whistling skill, then I would definitely take that. It's useful.
Yeah, I've got that one already. Faster farming for the next 10 seconds stacks up to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one because we're gonna let people farm. I'm not a peasant.
Basically, everything for your mount. Take everything that increases something for the mount.
Yeah, you have the slower mounts stamina consumption, which is I'm gonna take 1 level, and 1 level for 10 kilograms increase into mount's carry weight. But also there's fast raiding, which is nice, but I'm gonna first try to get the weight thingy because it will be very nice. I'm ready to take a rest if you are.
Yeah, I'm also. I reached the house.
Okay, let's go. But yeah, we have kind of fast forward already, and well, fast forward. We have not recorded the parts where I've literally just finished the fields, guys. But I'll be just quickly showing you all how it looked like. We have been able to build it up quite nicely over here, and I'm going to also starting to construct some more of the sheepfolds because that's what we can do. And then Guardian can get us some sheep. So this means that we have got another building up unlocked. I also have to still insulate this little house here, by the way.
I also found one house on the way which wasn't insulated, so I just did that.
Oh, nice.
One of the miners' houses.
Nice.
But otherwise, it's running nicely because I haven't really been doing in much management this time. Everything's just running.
Yeah.
Apart from that kitchen and the meat stuff, that's the only thing had to be adjusted. But otherwise, it's now working. It's also been quite a long time, so I don't remember what our plans were. So I'm just letting it run, and until some warnings appear, then we'll solve them.
Yeah, of course. Well, our plan is we have kind of summed up a little bit. We're gonna be trying to work up together all the how should I say, fields up. We're trying to get some more farms working and people. We were still gonna need 4 more new people. So couple, you know, a man and woman, of course. And then we're gonna also get some sheepfolds right now. We're gonna then try to set up the farms.
I can check in this nearby town whether we can hire anyone useful, because I think we still need farmers, right?
Yeah,
Especially with the cold opening, we still need someone with farming skills.
Indeed. As stated, we are gonna need 2 couples, so man and woman, because that's why you actually build the house, so we can get it going. We just need some more logs. Let's just gather planks, and I don't think we need planks.
By the way, in the pause, I was checking the Steam and the Discord, and exactly that moment, Medieval Hawk started playing Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah,
Actually,
I imagine he's
I'm
all grown up,
Huh?
probably all grown up and serious now. Like,
Yeah, I think he did. I think he has. I'm tempted to even poke him and maybe have a chat or invite him to play with me.
then
Maybe.
I can as well. Otherwise, I haven't spoken to him for such a long time that it would be weird.
Yeah, I mean you could do that. Do you even have margin as well? By the way.
Yeah, I do. And
Maybe you should poke him too.
Even have Excel, I think.
Ah. Yeah,
Some of them
so do I.
Change the names, but well, not on Steam, I guess. But yeah, I still have a lot of those people. There's some even now that I don't remember, and I don't know who they were.
Yeah. And then you're like, hey, I'm from the 9th East Norfolk Regiment. the 44th East Norfolk or something. I forgot what regiment we were playing in. 33rd. Exactly. But yeah, you could poke them anytime, and you could just invite Medieval. He's also free to join us if he wants to.
I guess
I'm
he
sure.
does have a game recently. He got it.
But the
Medieval Dynasty.
oh yeah. Well, then it will be definitely fun for him to have a nice company, and he could also see how this village has been built up, etc. And he could
It's
definitely help
also
us.
probably hard to start it alone. But it at least seems for many people it's easier when there's either several people and then helping each other out.
Yeah. I mean, that is how many of those survival games are, but I feel like those survival games, building games are like Medieval Dynasty has like a nice concept, but I feel like they should really try to offer more guidance, especially in the begin, so they know how to handle stuff, right? Like, I don't know how it was when you played it in single player, but I
On
feel
single
like
player, it's very nicely guiding you. It
okay,
actually has chapters that until you do the next one, you cannot build more buildings, which was
yeah,
now weird for me because here we can build as many buildings as we want, but we are limited more by the villagers that we can hire. But there it's kind of opposite, that by the time you can build enough buildings, you have so much reputation that you can easily hire anyone you wish. But you, for example, have to do some hunting first. It tells you to hunt, set up some traps, and then when you do that, then it tells you. But first of all, it tells you to build house and so on. It just guides you through the things that you should do.
yeah, exactly. Also, I've built one fold already, so you can go ahead and get one pair of sheep. I'm just gonna build the other ones as well already and have it prepared for the other sheep that we're gonna get in future. Actually, gonna be building these sheepfolds nicely together, like 3 sheepfolds here, nicely. Will be cool.
The
There we
one
are.
that you have built, I'll already assign the worker for it, and
Nice.
then I'll get the animals.
Now, don't forget also to assign them to the. Actually, no, I'll do that. I'll assign him to this house because I also need to go get my horse, which will be a lot better for me instead of going around on foot. I've also made the fields a little bit spacious from each other, so we'll have like a little road also, which we could or hopefully will be able to build and then assign the people there. Okay, what's their name even? These are children. So the first name of the dude is Rudolph, right? Or no?
Of which one?
The farmer that we're gonna try to get. Have you assigned the people also to a house, or?
Yeah, I assigned to the new house. I currently put him in a fold, but later we can put him on a farm when when the fields are actually being worked on.
It's the house that belongs to the. Yeah, that is Kochimir, so you got only one guy, right?
Yep.
Right, okay. Are you in town? Yeah, you are. And this is my horse, it's a female. Right, okay. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we could then definitely have some fun as well together and also chat with how things were going also. Because as I said, like I enjoy playing these kind of games with more people. Because not only will we be able to offer feedback to each other and build something nice big together as well. And also, you know, spread the duty list to each other. Kind of a little bit tired.
Ah, shit, I don't have enough money for the second sheep.
I go to the storehouse.
think
There should be
storage is
30.
near, yeah.
Yeah, there's like 30k in there. You should have enough then, or else you can always also sell some bronze bars or something.
No,
They're
that
also
should be enough. Our markets are working all the time. I don't even know what they're selling. Just once we run out of the
there's
stuff, then we'll check.
they're selling tin and copper ore, if you remember, because you know
I
we.
actually think that you set them up, so it should
Yeah, yeah,
be.
yeah. Oh wait, did I hear sheep already? Oh yeah, I did. Lol.
One ram, but we now need female sheep.
Yeah.
We can
He was
also
literally
keep
already here.
goats
Like I
because
heard bah bah. I was like, what the fuck is that? Do we have sheep already? Man, I can see him here, so it's nice.
we can also keep goats maybe in the second of those folds, but as I understand, then the sheep are more for wool, and the goats would be for a bit of milk. But I haven't really ever held them seriously. Maybe very late game when just for ambience. I don't know how
Well,
much milk they would give because the cows give so much that I don't think you need more.
yeah, we would require more. How should I say? Like this is the idea. How much? Wait, hold on. I
Because I
wonder
still
something.
think
Hold on,
that the
hold on.
wool is nicer because until much later we will not have a lot of wool.
Yeah.
Later, when you have
So
10 to 12 sheep, then yes, and a good worker, and then it's a lot.
yeah. So see it like this, okay? You have a fold can have like 12 sheep, right?
Yeah.
Or ram. How about we get like maybe 4 ram or 2 rams and the rest should be sheep? What does that sound like?
Yeah, I would say even one is fine.
Yeah.
Because the ram cannot birth any more sheep.
Well, I mean, they do still reproduce, right?
Yeah.
So
But
having
one can reproduce with many. So
yeah,
they usually have much less males than females.
yeah, that's why I'm saying like we should have at least some. So how about we will have at least 3? Or no. I would at least say let's have 2 rams in each fold. So each fold will have like 2 rams,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest will be how should I say sheep. So basically 2 rams and 10 sheep for each of the folds, and that should be doing fine because I don't think even though it's possible for one male to be able to go for how do you call it, multiple sheep, I don't think they will be able to do that alone, especially when you're gonna then have like 11. You'll still need a little bit more male population, but going overboard is not really required, especially since we're gonna be preferring more sheep to have more wool which we can use. So I get that. So since we're gonna have 3 folds, we're gonna have 36 either sheep or rams. So that's why I say it will be a nice number to have at least like 6 rams and 30 sheep. So it will be a nice number spread apart. Get it? Get it?
Like how many do you think we should buy at the start just to get them to multiply? So
Well, how many sheep?
that's like the
How
one
many can you
play.
buy? How many can you buy right now?
Well, I took like maybe 14,000 out of storage because when I heard that you want so many sheep, then I immediately took out more
Well,
money.
how many can you buy like from the thing?
Ah, yeah, that's also the thing. I have to check
Yeah,
how many they even have, but the
yeah.
sheep amount looks quite big here. It's not as small as, for example, donkeys. Sheep. So definitely will buy this one. So at least there's one couple, and could have maybe have maybe 2 more female sheep, and then just let them reproduce. And do you
Yeah.
want some already in the second fold as well?
I want them like. How about this? We will have like an. This is always the plan, of course, right? Like I definitely want to
We
have like
can
at least in
maybe fill the first one to the half, which would be quite a lot at the start. But then when they get too numerous, then we move some to the second fold. How
Yeah,
about that?
sure we can. How about this? We just get for now 3 rams and then 6 sheep.
Okay, yeah. I'll see if I can get that many.
If not, you can just also just as I said, just feel free to sell stuff. Really, we have a lot.
No, it's not the money problem. It's just how many the village has in this season. And
Okay,
next season we will have our own sheep, the new ones, so we will not need to buy any.
sure.
From now on. I actually even always start with just one couple. It takes a while, but they fill out quite quickly. Although sheep tend to be a bit longer.
Okay.
Longest ones are the cows. I think in my solo game I waited 4 years until there was new cow.
Yeah.
But then eventually when there's bigger number of them, then you every season get a new cow.
Yeah, of course, and that's the idea. Like, I definitely want to have like each fold will have 2 males, and the rest will be female. So at the beginning, right, just to have them reproduce, each fold will have 1 male and 2 female. So they will be spread apart, and we can just have them automatically regrow, right? And then we don't have to worry about it. Or actually, no, we will have them like in one pen, and then later
Yeah, no, in
regrow because
one, but
we
then
don't
when
have
it
much animal feed.
yeah. Well, basically, we not the animal feed, but we need more people if we want to
Oh
have
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
So once we have enough people, then yeah, then. But for now, I'll put all of them in one, and I think we can have like 2 rams and 4 sheep at the start. Would that be good?
Sure.
Then obviously the gender that the new ones will have will be quite random, and then we can look from there, sell
Yeah.
any extra, and but make it the way we like.
Yeah. Well, just bear that in mind that already in the future, that plan is gonna be to have like again to
Now we need the shearing scissors because it's showing me that there's no tools
there should
there.
be we have in the warehouse.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Or else I'll make some right away, no problem.
They're quite easy to make because they only take 1 bar, I think. So
Yeah.
you can, out of 10 ones bars, you can make 10 of them. They also last quite long as well.
True.
I made like 60 of them thinking that they'll go down fast, but years later I still have like 45.
Yeah. I mean that's because they're not being used too much and they don't die out too quickly. Also, we've got 2 nice sheeps here. And then we have a ram here, and 2 sheep. Well, 1 more here. The other 2 are outside. Nice! Good. I'll quickly also go insulate our warehouse and then lose a bit of those insulation thing because
And I noticed that we have a lot of the daub for wood buildings. It's either because we rebuilt a lot of stuff, or I have to check if barn is maybe making some. Yeah, the barn is making it, so I'll stop it from making that.
Sure.
So we don't need more. We have like 1,700 something.
Yeah.
There are some wooden buildings that cannot be upgraded. Those can be insulated with that, but I think I already did most of them.
Yeah.
Well, now the fold as well. Yeah, the fold can also be upgraded with daub.
Insulated.
And I read on their Discord that some said that it actually increases the durability of the buildings. So that's the point of insulating the production buildings.
Yeah. That is just as I suspected previously, as I told you. Just maybe I'm gonna make it look more aesthetically nice or just make it stronger. So I was correct in that. And you've been able to find it out by other people's experiences.
Also,
that's
that question that you had about whether the animals are automatically moved to the new building, also just very randomly found answer to that because someone asked. I was actually looking for something else at the time, but they said that no, they don't move automatically. So if one of your animal buildings is getting full, then you need to move animals yourself to the other one.
Nah, that's fine. We'll just need to pay more attention then.
Mm-hmm.
We still have a decent sum of tin and copper ore. Weird. I wonder then, by the way. Check management, hold on.
I think we are producing a lot of it right now because we still don't have the iron tools unlocked. Actually, in my own game, it's probably been like 5 years since I unlocked iron tools, but I still haven't really started using them. I still have so much tin and copper, was around 1,000 of it, that it just
Yeah.
keeps making most of the tools out of bronze. And then some of the new ones that I did need to replace those I manually made out of iron. Just some of them.
That's fine. So, my question still is now, right? I can see it from the selling of the tin. Per day, she's creating. Well, one day we received 741 for now. Her total diplomacy skill is 6. So that means 2,000 tin, well, that's what it shows here, I guess. I don't know if that's true, is being sold, but that's not much.
2,000? That's a lot. Or is it different number?
As in,
Cannot be 2,000.
well, I don't know,
And
if you just
depleted
check it.
immediately.
Well, that's just per day, I guess. I don't know, I'm not sure. Hold on, what is this?
Maybe it's 200 with another 0 or...
No, it's 1.531. That's the copper. And tin is being sold to 2.356 tin is being sold.
At 236, that's possible, yeah.
No, not 236. Listen to this. I'm gonna repeat myself. 2.357 tin is being sold by this lady. And sale daily is 741.
Yeah, that
Point
sounds appropriate for level 6.
Yeah. I might make another few of these stalls to have them sell even more tin and copper.
Just be careful when she levels up, she may deplete the stores. Because they do sell a lot and fast.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't, and
Although
I'm
I
not
also
sure.
think we have a lot of farmers as well. Not the
That's true.
farmers, I mean the miners.
True.
Oh wow, the lag when I'm returning to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I relogged, I was stuck, so I relogged. Now it's taking the time to load this town in.
Yeah, that's fine though.
My horse was acting so funny when I got back in, and I almost wish I could record video of it. It was swimming through the air, dreamily.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was off from the horse when I logged back in, so that's good.
I think they're just a little bit buggy at the moment.
The horse was still swimming through air towards me. He was like, wait for me.
Nothing like the smell of wood and a rotting body.
I was just also adding some dough to the wooden buildings up north because they have not been insulated.
Oh yeah, and we actually have 2,000 of it.
Yeah. I'll do the same to the sheepfolds as well, just quickly use these resources. So as I said, we'll add durability and some insulation and lose the space a little bit from our inventory, from our storage room. So this makes it look nice.
But I'm a little
Other than that, I
suspicious.
think we have actually done everything this season. The farmers have finished everything. Could go to the next one.
Have we even assigned these farmers that we took?
Yeah, so far hired only one of them. I could check.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna still
I
need
don't
that
remember
first.
which turns we checked or not.
We still need some more farmers. We just need another man and 2 women for farming skills. So if you could do that, please. And then we can also start assigning them to the farm shed, because that one is ready. And then we'll also assign them to gather specific crops or something, I don't know, we'll see. But if we first still need to assign and get some new people. Holy moly, I can really use a lot of dough. I literally grabbed like 100 and I'm already out of it.
Oh, that's good, then you have a lot.
Yeah. Well, I can rest. Let's go for 1 day for now. For now. Because I still
Sure.
need to
Oh,
do
but
this.
it's
So we
just
still
here,
need to get some
so-
more farmers. And I want to assign them to the farm, have them plant and harvest something before we skip to the season so we can get some more
Although I
experience
would
and all.
still do it after we skip, because then the current farmers can already start working on the fields. So right now they're not doing
Yeah.
anything.
That is true, but if we have these guys also up and do them, we'll still also gain the experience and all, remember? Because we want to do that. Because we want to gain
Why
experience.
do so many people
Sorry.
put fertilizer in their
And we want to level up.
It was funny that you got sleepy exactly when you went to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's just say I'm just still a little bit tired. As I said, I've didn't sleep so much, and I should try to sleep early today because, you know, work tomorrow, and I'll need to wake up around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, wouldn't be good to be late on the first day.
Yeah, no, I won't be. Even though I'm kind of a little bit anxious, but I have faith in myself that I won't be late, etc. Because I'm gonna be taking the bus early on, so I'd like to leave the house on 7:45 in the morning from my home, and I'm just also gonna quickly go downstairs as soon as the work can render. I'm gonna like at least render 1 video and have it upload tomorrow, and when I come home I'll upload and render the other video. Or I could just let it render while I'm away and I just have it upload. It's possible too. I just fear that my sister or my mother will close the PC, be like, why did he leave it alone and all that? It's gonna cost electricity and all that, and I'm like, just leave it alone.
good thing you can
Now write a message on it, or leave a paper on the table.
Yeah. I'll tell them. Because I'm still gonna see her, I think. I'm not sure. But I don't want them, but like, I've told them multiple times, but you know, I don't want to sound like a little bit discriminating and all that, but you know, women often still do things that you tell them not to do. Especially my sister. Like
I'm
told
sure
them
men
not-
do as well, just in different ways.
Yeah.
Men usually do something reckless, and then women say, "Yeah, don't do that," and they still do it.
Yeah.
Or probably fall off the motorcycle or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm telling them literally just not to close my PC, or even, you know, wipe my, like, how should I say, how do you call it, the table over here. And I also am using literally a blanket for my legs just to keep warm and all that, because I don't have the radiator open. Because I don't really feel like I need warmth when my PC literally provides quite a bit of warmth as well. So I'm literally just telling you, don't put up, you know, don't open up the radiator for me, and don't wipe my table nor fold up my blanket. Like, leave it alone. What has it ever done to you, right? And then she also whines that when I leave my PC open, she's like, yeah, the electricity's going on, blah blah blah, it costs money as if you're paying for it. I'm like, I don't mind paying for it, I could do it anytime and all that, but you shouldn't touch my shit. Just get out of here. Leave it alone. She just literally just uses it or takes it and I'm like, just go away. And that's just really annoying. And you're telling her not to touch something, and like, if it costs some electricity and some money, which is again not too much compared to what she uses, because like, if you are very worried, right, about electricity or the usage of it and that the money is going away for it, at least I'm using my PC just to render videos, right? It has just a reason, it has a purpose for it. Could also just do it later and all that when I'm around, of course, but I want it to be ready so I can start uploading it all to YouTube and people can see it and have some content uploaded and so on. But unlike her, right, she always does this. For example, like my house is like two levels, and she goes upstairs, she sits on her bed in her room, has the lamp open, and has the lamp open also of the what do you call it, like you go exit hallway, let's say the hallway upstairs, like she leaves the lamp of the hallway open as well all the time, even when you just sits on the bed and just looks at the media and scrolls through it. And then like she keeps that open, and it costs energy too, it costs money too. So if you're gonna whine about me using unnecessary energy, why don't you do that, for example? And that's just so foolish. And I tell her and just close her, and then she's like, yeah, you should be whining about me. And I'm like, get out of here. Is my little machine over here has a purpose. Your lamp that is just open doesn't have a purpose, so just close it off and open it up once you're gonna use it again, or you need some vision. Like even very early in the afternoon, she even like closes those windows, like curtains, like pulls them in front of them to make the inside look even dark, and then she just opens up a lamp like it's still light. Why do you, block that light to provide yourself with light with the help of electricity? Why are you doing that?
Oh yeah.
Like this is just an issue, not just with my sister, but I'm certain with many other households around or people too. And it's just very annoying and very bad for, the country itself, because that country is going to need to produce or get more energy for the people, and they're gonna need to manage it, and they're gonna need either buy it from other countries which have a surplus of energy, or else they're just gonna need to produce it. And that's just simple as it. But if the entire country tries to lower it, manage it a little bit better, and tell everyone like, hey, this is how you should try to stop it and all that, it will be a lot better. It's the same thing when you're living in a household. You're telling your friends like, hey, if you're not using the machine or something, close it. And that's what she needs to understand, and everyone else too. But sometimes she doesn't or doesn't want to.
I love when nature comes back to life.
And when you tell them, they simply do not listen. And that's my fear for tomorrow, because as I said, because before I'm gonna go sleep today, I'm just gonna, after rendering this, after this video over here, I'll be rendering one at least, upload it. The other one will be rendered tomorrow in the morning. So, but I won't be able to go to close my PC. I just do not also know what time the rendering will be done, because then I could definitely ask them to close the PC, but I just prefer them not to touch anything with my PC, because I very fear that they will just break it, which they have done quite often. so I prefer to
Is
not.
the best mosquito and human repellent.
I remember I saw maybe 1 or 2 years ago an interesting video about whether you actually should close down PC and how useful it is and how much energy it takes. And for example, and then what is more healthy for the RAM if you close it or if you don't close it. There were some quite interesting conclusions that it's not such a big deal to. It's sometimes even worse if you close it than if you don't, especially if you work on it often, which seemed
Yeah.
surprising to me. And they said that many workplaces actually leave theirs running overnight, just in sleep mode or something.
Yeah, exactly.
While they do use a lot of electricity when they're actively working, they don't really use that much when they're just passive. Like
Yeah.
now, when you're playing the game, it's probably using quite a bit, but the fact that I don't know what kind of power supply you have, but the power supply only makes sure that in case you need power, it does supply that much power. For example, I have 450 watts, I think, and it doesn't mean that it's using 450 all the time. It's mostly using under 100 most likely,
Yeah, that's true.
which is less than some of the lights.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have much as well. I'll probably need to check it as well. But the point still stands that it's still using some energy. But I find it not very good for such computers to still be open if you're not going to be using it at all, right? I would rather have it just to close to save some energy, because it's still, like, again, we're talking about if energy is going to be used or not, and it's still going to be used. Like, even that little bit is being used. So if you're going to calculate just from one PC, it's not too much, correct? But if you're going to have an entire office, just as you said, like, imagine how many PCs that are going to be double that little amount. It's going to be quite a bit, and that quite a bit is still going to be paid by your taxes, because you're paying taxes to your country, and your country is trying to use those taxes into multiple factors. And many people, oh yeah, the government is taking a lot of taxes from you. Yeah, that's true, because again, many people, I mean, most of the countries are either corrupt or use much of the taxes to continue to develop the nation, or they're trying to use it for your own benefits, right? And as I said, some countries have a lot of corruption, sadly.
Yeah,
Or
mine is
simply,
quite high on the top in corruption, actually. So here
yeah,
people don't really like paying taxes. They always complain. It's basically looked as lost money, which it really isn't, because it doesn't mean that all of it disappears. Otherwise, country wouldn't function. But a lot of it does disappear somewhere on the way.
yeah, because either by politicians or whatever. But sometimes some politicians do take a lot of money, but then they're gonna be using it for their own political play, right? Be it good or bad, it's just up to debate. But what more matters is if they're gonna be using it, and to what are they gonna be using it, and how they're gonna be using it. That's just a matter, and an importance that needs to be debated upon and seen how it should be done. Because that is something what is lacking really in this era. Like, people do not try to understand this kind of point of view or try to debate it, and that people really should understand. Because as I said, like, after Corona hit and the war hit with Ukraine and all that, Europe has been forced to change their energy supplies and gas supplies, and the Netherlands was one of the countries which literally started to instruct, guide, inform people of alternative ways to use gas, or ways to heat up. Like, Netherlands still had quite a bit of gas and all that to heat up their radiators and all that. Well, Germany did have that, but they just literally just use a lot of pellets and wood to heat up their home. So there's a difference.
Germany messed it up massively.
Yep.
Because they got afraid of the nuclear power, so they got rid of them. Nuclear power plants, and France did the opposite. They got more of them. And now when there's a crisis, then France is doing still quite fine, while Germany is being quite fucked up. So it's probably also why they're not so harsh against Putin right away, because they have to think about their energy.
Yeah, but again, this comes to my point where, again, Germany did that due to the Green Party and green people who are up for the green and all that, which is understandable. I get that.
It is
But-
really dumb because actually atomic energy is really green. Probably one of the greenest, actually.
Yeah,
Just,
true.
when people get freaked out about some very rare accidents, then that really affects the public perception.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just not only perception or whatever, but you need to also understand that energy is now being created now by France. Okay, so a big country like Germany, who has a lot of population, is now going to need to buy that energy from France, which means France is getting a nice steady income. But it also going to need to be, offered a production of that energy towards Germany. So this is creating a nice trade relation and all that. But the problem is for Germany, I'm speaking on their behalf now, that they're literally just now paying many taxes to that due that they shut down some, plants, and that's just quite dumb right now. Cutting trees, okay, sure, it was not that a good idea. Well, then try to keep up with the nuclear plant because you guys had plenty of them, but you're shutting them now. Why? Just because of fossil energies and all that? Well, I'm sorry, but this is just really important right now, and then you can slowly change. You need to just develop. And as I said, Netherlands did great job. They slowly tried to guide the people. Like, we had literally some people coming from the government. They literally informed us, like, hey, you have these cables, and it is a fact that whenever you go to sleep, you close your PC or something, like you press the buttons, right? There's still a percentage of energy still going away because you can still see there's your PC still has some lights on and all that. Even if you've closed the PC, it still uses some energy. And as I said, that little bit goes up over time. So saving that energy is still something that you can try to prevent, not only for your cell phone good, but for the community or the country you're living in. And that's just
when I was growing up, I was very freaked out about ever leaving PC on because back then everyone was saying that it's very unhealthy for the PC. It uses a lot of energy. And then after watching it more in details, it was surprising to me that they said it's really not such a big deal, that nothing really happens. And in some cases, it's even better to leave it on. For example, if you're leaving for like 20 minutes only or so, then you should be leaving it on because it also uses a lot of energy to start up. And
exactly, that's logical.
starting up is one of those difficult times for it when it's usually something can break. As for any device, even the lights go out usually when they get turned on or off. Eventually they fail.
Yeah, but it's just logical. Like, I get that, and that's why I also would understand that my sister sometimes leaves the lights open. But sorry, the amount of time that you've literally just stood there for like more than 15 minutes is, in my opinion, just too much. Like, if you would say just a minute or 2 or 3 is okay, but if you're gonna be staying more than 50 minutes, I would have already calculated that it would already reach the limit of opening it up, because it's going to be using a lot of watts, and that watts is just literally be probably charged to create it, right? It's like a little explosion, and that explosion needs first a little bit big of a boom of an energy. So that's why I understand that why people sometimes just simply try to leave the lights or whatever open, or the machines, etc. But if you're gonna leave it open for too long, then it's just not necessary to do that, because as I said, it's going to use that energy, and that energy comes from damn in taxes. That's what people need to talk about, and that's what every government should try to do. You should offer more guidance. They need more people in these kind of things, and I think that will be a good idea to try and govern nations, or maybe influence, try to inform that to people, if they care for their nation, of course.
I always find such things interesting as a mathematician, because I also looked into one engineering video which talked about cars, because a lot of cars nowadays, they automatically shut off when they either stop at the traffic light or at the railway crossing.
Yeah.
And they were checking actually how much savings it is when it stops, and turns out it's really very little, because for car to start up, it uses a lot of fuel to start up again. So in the end, if it doesn't shut down, then for some shorter stops, it's actually better for it to just keep running.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how the modern systems does it. They probably already calculate that and include that, but they calculated basically that the stop needs to be at least 5 minutes. So, for example, at railway crossing, for it to be any meaningful savings.
Yeah. I mean, that's just logical. Like, again, even in the cars, you know, requires a decent sum of energy shields to start up and so on. It's just logical.
I wonder.
Like
why
I said,
one
it's
of
just like a black hole. A black hole doesn't just, you know, explode right away. It just first, you know, swallows much things up as possible, and then it just, you know, goes up, and then it shows much lightning and all that. So it's the same thing with lights, bulbs, or it also is the same with, you know, PCs and all. So yeah, I get it.
I wonder why one of the villagers didn't have a house suddenly.
Oh, because I just destroyed one section of their house to add a window. Because we
Well,
didn't...
now I put her in a house with a guy, so that's even better.
Okay. Yeah, well, again, we said that we were
There's
gonna have more
another one
couples.
without the house.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, this is why I find that woman, well, my sister and mom at times, and other people should try to pay attention on how to use energy. And they should do more research on political things too, and how countries are being ruled and lived, because, you know, it's always nice to see that how they did back in the day, but you need to also know that how it is being done right now. Also, YouTube, this is it. We have already exceeded the limit of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. With a little bit of the chatter has been trying to grow. We have already got a sheepfolds going up. I've been able to upgrade and insulate the northern part of the workplaces, such as the hunters' huts, herbalist huts, workshops, and all that. I've also been partially done the same with the houses over here. We're going to continue on doing that as soon as possible. We're still hiring some people to get into these farming spots here. I might need to also start adding some more extra houses again as well next to the sheepfolds, so we can have some people who take care of these animals live closely to these as well. And then we will see, but we're gonna be planning that out in our next episode. For now, this is it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like button and subscribe to my channel if you new and support it. Do you want to recommend something we want to get a game together? That's possible as well. Just write down comments box below, or join my Discord server so we can have a chat about it. Till then, I shall see you guys in my next video.